Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode in Geistal Austria. We are starting the day in the middle of March and I have been checking the manure pile and it's only 4,000 liters. So yeah, it's not enough to start taking it to the apple trees. Now if we have a good look at the manure management, the current manure stored hasn't changed, so I don't know. I don't know, but I guess it is okay. And yeah, so anyway, because we are in dire need of some money, I have been scouring the web for certain jobs that I could do, and I actually found something. So there's a neighboring farmer down in the valley that needs stone picked from the fields. And of course I'm gonna go and help with that. Okay, the car is very filthy. This is some regular filth. Alright, let's wash it down before we do anything else. Because I'm ashamed to go down with a car like this. It's not unusual for people living in Austria that they have very nicely cleaned up cars. And I've heard that in Switzerland, for example, you can even get fined if you don't have a clean car. Let's wash it down. Let's bring the paint of the Mercedes out. Awesome, beautiful. Our own personal car wash. In other news, it seems like milk production is going down a bit already. We only have 500 and something liters of milk produced in a day, so I don't know. Maybe we'll get it up to 1800. But I kinda doubt it. Or maybe I'm just judging too quickly, because we still have almost a full day of the middle of March, and we have the last day of March until the beginning of April, till the milk is accumulating in our tank. And so yeah, it might be fine. I just might be panicking a bit. Ever. So the deal with this help is that we get all the equipment provided, and there is supposed to be a tractor, there is supposed to be a vehicle we can dump the stones into, and there supposedly is a stone picker. I'm looking forward to seeing what we gonna take on the field, and I hope it's gonna be fun. Something we haven't used yet. If it's gonna be the old Fendt, I'm gonna cry a bit. Yeah, I was fully expecting that we're gonna have more manure stored. And I was fully expecting of using the Rigitrack today for loading that manure up, but I guess not. Maybe next year. Next month. Not year. Yeah. Can you imagine the fines? I don't know if 5,000 is the largest fine they give you, but I'm not eager to find out. Let me be honest with you. Alrighty, so I think we are here. There should be a shed on the right, and all the vehicles should be... Yeah, of course, they are. Oh, it's a Mercedes. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. So this is a bigger version of what we have. Looks quite massive though. Ambitrack 1800 intercooler. Okay, and this is Elho Scorpio 550. The stone picker. And over there is the truck. Right. So everything indeed is as it was promised. Let's go have a look at this. Ooh. Okay, let's start it up. Interesting. So this decal shows the speed at which you're traveling. If you have high gear or if you have low gear. How cool is that? Okay. Love the sound. So I don't know what the field looks like. It's just the one next to this shed, but I hope it's not too steep. So we can actually do all the work as intended. Okay, so everything is run by hydraulics. Alrighty. And I love the sound of this tractor. Alright, so it's a plowed field. Does this have GPS? Looks like it does. Have a quick look. Yeah, we do have a GPS. Okay. Alright, let's unfold this. It's gotta be one of these buttons. Right? So let's go here and configure the GPS. It's 5.1 meters. Let's have a look at how this feels like. Okay, so we are up here at the moment. And two headlands. There's an island in between. 5.1 meters. Go 5 just in case. Go with steering assist actually. Fork direction automatic, offset 0, show lines off. Okay, let's wait until everything loads. GPS on. Where are you taking me? I want to go down. Is it working? Seems like it's working. 10 kilometers an hour feels safe enough. It's picking up stones, the engine is not cooking itself. But we're gonna see what happens when you go upstream, uphill. Should be a different story. Yeah, so careful I don't drop over the ledge. Ooh, tight, tight. Tight, tight. Okay. Alrighty. I don't think we have to be extremely careful with turning around because this thing doesn't have a PTO. Since everything is hydraulics driven, it should be fine. At least it feels like it's gonna be fine. Okay, now let's pay attention to the engine load because, as I said, I don't want to overcook the tractor. It's not mine. And the repair would probably be astronomical on a thing like this. It feels like it's a very well maintained vehicle. Over manually now. Just to hover the engine around the 80% stress or load. Kind of a funny feeling because the tractor is familiar and yet it's not at the same time. It's a completely different story from what we have at the farm. That's tiny little Mercedes. But I guess doing the lawn work, grass work, that one is completely fine. It's very difficult for me to grasp which heading I'm going to. Because I can't really well see the lines. That tiny GPS over there. Let me have a sip of coffee. Of course I brought coffee with me. It's morning. Yeah, I remember the time when I was much younger. And everybody that drank coffee was like, why do you put that bitter liquid in yourself? It's not good, it doesn't taste good, it's horrible all the way through. And look at how the turntables have turned. How the turntables have turned. Let's pick this up. Do not go in the river. Bathing is not allowed today. baby, right round and not on me. Free. I think I caught that pillar just a bit. Whoops. Hope the owner's not watching. How amazing these machines are. Technically all of them. They're used for farming. I've always had mad respect for the engineers producing this kind of equipment. I don't know about you, but the sound of this engine reminds me of the sound of Jake brake that you can hear sometimes on American trucks going downhill. Okay, let's see what road it's gonna take us. Listen to the engine now. Okay, let me check. No, picking the wrong one. Oh, lines are that way. Right. No wonder I kept messing up. Okay, now we're cooking. Guess this is gonna take us straight into the pillar. Let's go another roundabout here. Pretty good, I think. Pretty good. So I guess it would be nice to see a bit of drone footage. I'm gonna take the drone out and set everything up so you can watch from outside. Probably gonna be a beautiful view. Alrighty. And I think we only have one last pass and the field is gonna be over and done with. It didn't take us as long as I was expecting it will, but it was nevertheless extremely fun to try this machine out. Perfect. Alright, let's turn it off and fold it up if we can. We can't. Sometimes if there's anything in the hopper, it doesn't really allow you to fold the thing up. But I guess this one isn't affected by it. I wonder how much weight the stones are taking. So we are currently at 15 tons exactly. Man, I love the sound of this. Really feels like you're driving a 90s Mercedes-Benz truck. Those were quite popular back in the day. They sounded amazing. Alright, let me go and check if we are close enough. Unloading should be... Yeah, I think we're good. Oops. Yeah, let's start. Unloading. So, 15 tons. And we are down to 13.1, so this means we had 1.99 tons stones in there. If you think about it, that's quite a lot of material to go out of one field. And the stones were definitely big enough to damage equipment if you'd take your seeder over it, or even a cultivator and break a tine or so. Let's try and park it as we found it. I mean, salivating over the engine noises. Happy farmer noises. What about the horn? Didn't disappoint. Okay. Oh, this was cool. Alright, I'm gonna call the owner and notify them that I've done the job. Let's see how much material there is in here. Oh, it's quite a bit. It's quite a bit. By the way, I have been talking with Father about some additional income, and he said that we have a property right next to the lake. So I want to take you there and I want to show you how that looks like, because I'm also intrigued and I think it might have some merit to start putting maybe some tourist accommodations there. I don't know, fishing huts. Well, you are forbidden to fish in these lakes, so no fishing huts. But maybe, just maybe, we can do something to bring additional money in. So to get to the bottom of the lake, although I'm thinking the regulations for building at places like this lake are very, very strict. So even if we do get some kind of an idea, it might not be possible because of the government. They might just straight out forbid from setting up any kind of building down there, which is understandable because it is pristine nature and it should stay like that. Alright, so he said that we gotta take a left over here. I don't know what I'm putting the blinkers on because we're quite alone. Okay, now I don't know whose this field is. It was ours at some point, but father sold it. It seems to be planted already. Yeah, I'm gonna have a walk around. Yeah, look at the beautiful lake. But yeah, that piece of forest over there is actually owned by my dad. It's part of the farm. Now the first issue I see is because this field was also once part of the farm, you could easily access it because it was ours. And now I don't think we can cross it with a vehicle. Probably not. Hey, you can see the other house from here, can you? Yeah, sure you can. Look at that, the upper barn, the main barn, the house. I didn't know you could see the lake from our house. I'm gonna have to have a look next time I'm up there. And that over there is our field of winter wheat, I think. And yeah, this is the forest that we own. So I have no idea how I could access it, or even make an access road for potential tourists. And there are a few, seem to be dead trees. Should probably take care of that. Replant them with new ones. And yeah, this is the lake. Man, this is beautiful. In any case, this is gonna be it for today. Thank you all for watching. And join us next time where we continue with this adventure. Take care and goodbye.